Hey everybody, it is Mattie here with Altcoin Buzz with you on this Saturday, and we are kicking off the summer in style. Great action in the crypto markets. We are taking a look at the positive price action here on altcoinbuzz.io. Bitcoin is above $11,000. It's skyrocketing as strong bullish run continues. We'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at newsbtc.com. Bitcoin bulls relentless. Bitcoin soars past 11K in a reminder of Q4 2017. Yes, it is reminiscent of that time. On ambcrypto.com, Bitcoin in its fourth parabolic phase since inception. It is the King Coin's next target, $100,000. Also here on bitcoinist.com, Bitcoin price at 10K now versus 2017. If you're just waking up, if you're a little bit groggy this morning, maybe you're not quite caught up on the speed, this is what's up. Total market cap currently sitting at $325 billion at the time of this recording. Bitcoin was up at over $11,000. It seems to have retraced a little bit here, sitting at $10,709. So quite a nice run nonetheless. If you haven't checked out Mark's latest technical analysis video, he talked about what comes next, how we haven't really been meeting resistance lately. And I think this just goes to show perfect example, Exhibit A here, of that being the case. As you can see, we have a lot of other gainers here as well in the top 100. Energy up 22.6%. Neo up 22.5% at just under $17. So quite a few success stories right here. We have Ethereum that we've been talking about quite a bit lately. So Bitcoin up 8.4% on the day, but Ethereum up 7%, and they've now blasted over $300, sitting at $305 at the time of this recording. XRP, as you can see as well, performing very well, up 9.2%. This has got to be what, the second or third, I think probably at least third weekend in a row that we're seeing positive price action. Historically, it's not something we've been accustomed to, but hey, let's kick off summer 2019 and keep this going. This is a nice way to begin the weekend. We're here now on altcoinbuzz.io. Bitcoin skyrockets to 11K as strong bullish run continues. Article here by Luke. Bitcoin has crossed the $11,000 mark for the first time since March of 2018. Again, March of 2018. So for all you guys out there, members, guys and girls of the Altcoin Buzz army that really have stuck with us through thick and thin, now is the time to give yourselves a pat on the back. It's been a very difficult year and a half at this point. Let's be honest. There's been a lot of ups, more downs than ups, to be frank. And I'm not saying we're out of the woods just yet. Anything can happen in this space, of course, but it's nice to see a little bit of sunlight as we've been seeing here for the last, at this point, maybe 2 months or so, at least the last several weeks. So for all of those that have stuck in there through this very difficult, very challenging, very taxing bear market, guys, I'm no exception either. I had some very low lows and some bad times during the last year and a half. And I just want to say, for everybody that really stuck to it, that had faith in the technology, that had faith in cryptocurrency, we're seeing the beginnings of, I think, the potential that we all envision. So congratulations and kudos to you all out there, members of the Altcoin Buzz army. Back to Luke's article. Bitcoin, the world's most widespread cryptocurrency, has jumped above 11K. For the first time in 15 months, the cryptocurrency has now risen 12% over the last 24 hours. So we've just crossed the 11K mark. Again, that's the first time since March of 2018. The cryptocurrency broke through the 10K mark in the early hours of this morning and is now trading above 11K on several exchanges, according to figures from TradingView. Again, Mark talked about the 10K resistance and how really Bitcoin hasn't been following the rules lately. It's been blasting through resistance, and I guess 10K, despite being a big hurdle, was really no exception. Yesterday, on the summer solstice, the 21st of June, professional trader Peter Brandt tweeted that Bitcoin's price is currently taking aim at the 10K target. He said, quote, Bitcoin's price is currently taking aim at the $100,000 target. Quote, Bitcoin takes aim at $100,000 target. Bitcoin USD is experiencing its fourth parabolic phase dating back to 2010. No other market in my 45 years of trading has gone parabolic on a log chart in this manner. Bitcoin is a market like no other. So we'll get to that parabolic analysis theory in just a second, but let's take a look at this piece here in the meantime on News BTC. Bitcoin bulls relentless. Bitcoin soars past $11,000 in a reminder of Q4 2017. It does feel like those good old euphoric days. So, fundamentals, trading above 11K, Bitcoin rally is parabolic in a continuation of a streak that began really back in February of 2019. More than doubling in the space of 4 months, investors' fortunes are changing. Spiking prices are a reminder of the late 2017 bull run. Then the space's market cap was more than double. Hey guys, if you're getting feelings of nostalgia, hit the thumbs up if you are feeling like this is a little bit, at least like that tingle in your stomach feels a little bit like 2017. However, unlike 2017, players are different thanks to improving awareness and the entry of heavyweights like Facebook tagging legitimacy. Talking about their entry, Stephen Eliscu from DMG Blockchain said, quote, "The Facebook created blockchain is a reinforcement of the long-held idea in the Bitcoin community that a financial services system built on the blockchain will supplant legacy bank-based systems." And he added that, quote, "In the immediate future, Libra provides a huge overall boost to the sector that we believe will catalyze institutional and government acceptance such that at least the top public cryptocurrencies are here to stay and will remain an ever important asset class that hundreds of millions of people will hold." Check out the rest of this article for further analysis. And don't forget that really, as far as we're concerned, and we've been reporting, Tom Lee of Fundstrat was probably the first or one of the first to suggest that the Libra was going to be a catalyzing force for the Bitcoin market. So I wouldn't say this guy, Stephen Eliscu, was at the forefront of that opinion, but I agree with him nonetheless. I think even though, personally, I am not really a supporter of Libra or global coin or whatever it is Facebook is doing. I don't trust Facebook as an organization, but they're putting a very bright light on the space, and the spotlight is a positive thing for the industry, at least in my opinion. So we're happy about that, at least. On ambcrypto.com, Bitcoin in its fourth parabolic phase since inception. Is the King Coin's next target $100,000? This article hot off the press, June 22nd. So again, this is Peter Brandt's tweet. I think it's worth reiterating here a second time. Quote, "Bitcoin takes aim at $100,000 target. Bitcoin USD is experiencing its fourth parabolic phase dating back to 2010. No other market in my 45 years of trading has gone parabolic on a log chart in this manner. Bitcoin is a market like no other." As you can see, here is the first sort of beginning and end of the first parabolic run. That was beginning in 2010, ending in I'd say, or early mid 2011. Then you had the beginning or the end of 2011, beginning of 2012 to about 2014 or so. That was the second parabolic phase. Third parabolic phase was beginning of 2014 to the end of 2017. And then we had the year or so, the extended bear market that we have all just endured. And the argument here is that summer of 2019 really marked the low point and the beginning of the next parabolic run. The story has yet to be written here. We're not sure what happens next, but it may be that we're heading towards new all-time highs. Look, my opinion is that eventually we will get to new all-time highs. Are we at the beginning of that next phase, that next wave now? Possibly. Peter Brandt certainly thinks so. So he compared the price of Bitcoin to that of prominent stocks by including a chart that highlighted Bitcoin's returns along with its highs and its lows. So check this out. July of 2010 to January of 2011, Bitcoin was at $0.05, so 5 cents a nickel. That was the low. The high was $24.15. So that's a 483-fold increase in price. Not too bad. Hindsight is always so painfully 2020. But the next phase wasn't too bad either. October of 2011 to November 2013 went from a low of $2 to a high of $1,142, an even higher increase, 571-fold increase. Yeah, and check this out. If you were lucky enough to hold on, buy your Bitcoin in October 2011 and held it to the peak in December of 2017, so bought at $2, sold theoretically at the perfect moment in 2017 at $19,531, that would have been a 9,765-fold increase in value. You can take a look here at some of the comparisons, some of the different stocks that are out there, including Apple and Amazon and Netflix. And although they do boast 1,000-fold increases and more, it's in the low thousands. So as you can see, 1,400, 1,005, 1,002. nothing quite like 9,765 fold. So I agree with Peter. In this case, there's nothing quite like Bitcoin. And not only that, it's taken much longer. So for example, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has risen 873 fold, but that's been since 1903, while Bitcoin, being just 7 years old, rose 9,765 fold. With Bitcoin charts tracing a similar pattern, and if the coin does follow Brandt's prediction, then investors are going to get even luckier. That would be nice. So this is a nice kind of sobering comparison of really the success story that is Bitcoin. People like to crap all over it sometimes just because we're not currently at an all-time high. Look, at the end of the day, there is nothing like Bitcoin. There's nothing that's ever been like Bitcoin. We're setting new records all the time, and by any metric, it's been a success for investors that got in early enough. You guys can take a look at this piece if you're still interested on Bitcoinist.com. Bitcoin price at $10,000 now versus 2017. We've covered most of this in the past. Really, the big news and the big story is just that there's so much more institutional interest at this time, corporate interest. Not only that, but the general public already knows a lot more about Bitcoin than they did in 2017, at least at a superficial level, because they've Googled it, they've researched it a little bit, they've already heard about it now in the news for a couple of years. So the general awareness is higher than it used to be. And for all of these reasons, we're in a better position for mass adoption, or at the very least for institutional and corporate adoption. So check out this article. We'll link to it in the description below. Once again, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, look, I'm not saying we're out of the woods. I'm not saying we can't retrace and go back to 100 billion total market cap and, who knows, $3,000 Bitcoin. But it's a good day. Let's celebrate our victories. Give yourselves a pat on the back if you've stuck around. Give us a comment below. Let us know your story. Thumbs up the video if that's your case, if that's what you've endured. I know I certainly have. So it's nice to have days like today, and we hope to have more of them in the future. But whether we do or whether we don't, be sure you're following us. We'll give you all the news one way or the other, positive, negative. We're going to stay on top of this for the long run. And of course, do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels, as well as altcoinbuzz.io. If you choose to invest, guys, don't FOMO in. That's my advice, not financial advice, but that's what I would recommend. Don't FOMO in just because things are going up. But if you choose to invest, I wish you all the very best of luck. Enjoy your first weekend of the summer. Have a wonderful Saturday, wonderful couple of days off. Hopefully you can relax, enjoy family, what have you. And of course, we'll see you again soon in our next video. Take care.